Welcome back to the show. It is always a joy to have Elizabeth Barnhill at Fabled Bookshop to talk books. Here we are, starting the fall season.
Oh, yes.
And people are always looking for something fun to read and
Well,
to share.
I've got lots and lots of books always to talk about.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
And I'm finishing up Party of Liars.
Oh,
Which,
good.
yeah, and it's I have enjoyed reading it. It's just finding the time to just sit down and do it. And just, I don't know, is that a problem? A lot of people have just the hectic pace. How do you, because I know this is your work, but so how do you budget time to do all the reading you do?
Well, I am an early morning girl, so I like to get up early in the morning, and before I get out of bed, I can read at least an hour or so in the
Really?
mornings.
Okay.
That's my favorite time to read. I have never understood people who could read at night or stay up all
Oh.
night to read. I'm out.
I don't even try. Yeah, I don't even try.
Yes, but I will after leaving the bookstore. I'll go home, and I've got a couple of hours there as well. So it is my job, but we always say we find time for what we love,
I know.
and
Yeah.
I will always find time during the day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't have a book open somewhere. So it could be in the car, it could be. But mostly in the morning. That's my favorite time to read.
Well, and I think if people kind of know when their brain is working the freshest, when that's always going to be a good indicator
Yes, for sure.
of when would be a good time to budget for.
Yeah, and a lot of
something
people
like
love
reading.
vacation reading, and interestingly, I have a harder time reading on vacation
Well,
because
I took it with me because we were going to the beach, and I
yes.
ended up not even opening
Oh, how
on the
funny.
beach.
I know.
Yeah,
Because sometimes the people we love want to be with us for some
right.
reason.
For some reason, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but I just think it's good to to figure out the time of day that really works for you, and you can get a lot of reading done even if it's 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. You can read a lot of pages doing that.
Well, I have to say, with my granddaughters, we were with one in Florida, and every day she had 20 minutes. She needed to be reading a book, and so they just put a timer on her.
Yes. Yeah,
And it would ding, and she'd still be wanting to finish or whatever, which is good.
it is good.
But yeah, it's almost just like a discipline.
Yes, for sure. Especially these days, it's so easy to get distracted with other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that really is a significant issue. Well, you brought a list of books, and well, more than list, you actually brought the books.
Yes, it helps me to hold them while I'm talking about them. But yes,
Okay,
just a couple of books
so
that I think would be good for some of these fall
new
reading.
ones, these ones that
These are
that
all
you've
new.
okay, all new.
Yes, all new. And of course, we have a wonderful display right now going on. It's like kind of our spooky season display. So if you like those atmospheric, I think one of the displays is Rambling on the Moors. So it's kind of the Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering Heights, kind of
Cozy. It's getting a little bit cooler. And then it's in the 80s, so it kind of feels like wintertime.
that's right. Break out the sweaters.
Exactly. So if you have any questions about, I want to read a really good atmospheric book that's very fall vibes, come on into Fabled and we can find a book for you.
You can set them up. Well,
Yes.
that's good. That's what I wanted to. I'm glad. That's what I want to talk about. Here we are in September.
I
so-
know, the Burr months. Here we are. Yes, I love it.
Yeah, bring on the burr part.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, well, I'm looking at something called When the Cranes Fly
Oh.
South.
Oh, Anne, this book.
You really like that?
This is one of my favorite books of the year,
Uh-huh.
hands down. Maybe I'm thinking right now it's my top 3 favorites of the year. So When the Cranes Fly South is by Lisa Ridson, and this was originally published in Swedish. It was a #1 bestseller in Sweden, and it was
Really?
just released in America.
Uh-huh.
And the book, the author was inspired to write the book when she went to see her grandfather, who had just passed away. Looking at the house, and the home care nurses had written notes on the daily life of her grandfather. So she kind of thought that would be a good start of a book. So in this story, we meet a man named Bo, who is at the end of his life. And it's really about what agency do we have over our own lives toward the end.
Yeah.
And he's just was a strong man. He was happily married, has a son, and now he also has a dog that he loves named Sixten. You'll fall in love with the dog Sixten. And he wants to keep caring for Sixten, but he's having a hard time doing that. So we kind of see him, the family members and the nurses, how they take care of him. And it sounds sad. It's more just very heartwarming. Don't worry, the dog is okay. Usually if there's a dog in a book, we always worry.
You want to know it's going to be good. So let me hold this up for everybody. When the cranes
fly south. And it's just, I think it's one, if you've got somebody who's a loved one toward, in their 80s and 90s, or even just how we should care for those in that age bracket. It's just a fantastic read. I don't know anyone who has not given it 5 stars. And it's just been a fantastic book for us to sell at the shop.
Yeah, Garth Stein is quoted as saying, "This is a book that will echo in your soul."
That's true.
Echo in your soul. All
yes,
right.
Beautiful book.
Runaway international bestseller, When the Cranes Fly South.
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
All right. Sharp left turn here. I love Samantha Downing. I know. This is a really funny one. You can actually hold it up.
Okay, let me hold this.
Yes.
All right. So what's this about?
Yeah, so Samantha Downing, I love her work. She's a mystery thriller author. I've met her several times. I just adore her. But this book is about a woman named Lottie who is, I think she's in her 80s, and she's a retired serial killer. So she used to be a serial killer. Yes.
Yeah, at least she hung that up.
That's right. So now she is in a bingo group at her church, and she does potlucks and does all of the things. You gotta do
something with your spare time.
That's right. Yeah, if you're not killing anymore. But she's kind of been, it's been a little secretive thing, but one day she opens the door and a woman named Plum Dixon is at her door, and she's wanting to write an expose on people who were accused of crimes who did not get convicted. And so Lottie thinks that this is well behind her, but apparently it's not.
Oh.
So Lottie has to take action against Plum, which kind of starts a series of unfortunate events. And the tone and the voice in this book are second to none. They're very witty, very smart, and just highly entertaining. So I've loved this book and love selling it, and just think anyone who loves a good mystery or thriller and just kind of strong women will really enjoy this one.
Yeah, and it's something different. I mean, for sure. Yeah, this is fun.
It's a little different. It's sort of that Thursday Murder Club. There's a lot of these smart books about older protagonists, but she's a serial killer in this one.
So Alice Feeney writes, "So addictive, it should come with a warning."
I just laughed and I loved it. Yeah.
Too old for this.
That's too old, yes. Right, too old for all these people who were trying to find her, yeah. So, okay. The next one is called The Great Man by Kyra Davis Lurie. And this was really fun. I received an advanced copy of this one, and my blurb was actually put on the advanced reader copy.
Oh,
so that was really fun.
Oh, yeah. See your name in print.
I know, yes. So this one is a great one.
Okay. The Great Man, M-A-N-N.
Yes. And this is sort of a retelling of The Great Gatsby.
Oh.
And Kyra read The Great Gatsby when she was younger, and there is a passing reference F. Scott Fitzgerald makes to a group of African Americans who kind of pull up in a car next to the Great Gatsby. So she kind of reimagines their life, and this is about wealthy Black people in Los Angeles in the 1940s, and there's kind of this rise in the wealth for that segment of the population, and Hattie McDaniels makes an appearance.
Oh, yeah, from Gone with the Wind.
Yes, and Lorna. No, who is it? Lorna Horn. Lena Horne.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Lena Horne.
So it's kind of a neat, just that old Hollywood glamour and a retelling of The Great Gatsby from a different perspective. And I loved the book. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Kyra Davis Lurie, not her first book. I do know.
I don't know if it's her first book or not. I can't remember. I had never read her before, but I was very impressed.
Wonderful.
Yep. I know. It's a good one. All right, this one just came out. Buckeye by Patrick Ryan just came out, and it has the Read with Jenna label on it. So Jenna Bush Hager loved this book.
Right. She talks a lot about books.
Yes. Yes. she recommends. I typically like her selection of books.
Mm-hmm.
But I read this one several months ago and it just captured my heart. This is for the person who loves a sweeping epic. And we follow two families who are from Ohio, multi-generations, multi-decades, that stems from one event that happens on VE Day in the 1940s when we just have found out that we have won the war, and a woman walks into a hardware store and sees the man who owns the hardware store and gives him a kiss, just very happy. And it's not a lurid,
Right, right.
yes, but
Yeah.
it's
a greeting.
just yes, it's a great. It was just sort of an interesting event that really kind of enmeshes these two families for decades to come. And I loved it. I love anything that says sweeping epic or multi-generational,
Yeah.
multi-decade. I love it. And
Yeah.
this one is fantastic. Ann Napolitano, who's another one of my favorite authors, loved it as well. She blurbs the front. And Ann Patchett, who is
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
beloved.
She says, full of love and war and the perilous intimacies of small town life. Buckeye is funny and tender, realistic, and strange.
Yes,
That's great.
all of the things.
All of the things.
Yes.
Tom Hanks, he liked it too. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
This is wonderful.
That's a really, when I read it, of course, we just get it, the digital copy, and I read it and I
Right.
thought, oh, this one's going to be a special book. So,
Yeah, and you were right. You were right. Okay, Buckeye by Patrick Ryan.
yes. And he's written several books, but I think this one's probably going to be his breakout.
Good, good.
All right,
All right.
another little sticker on the book. This one is Oprah's pick for the summer, and this is Culpability. Now, Bruce Holsinger, I love his books that really are good for book club discussion, and I think this is the most discussable of all of his books. So, in the beginning, we meet a family who are driving down the road. It's a teenager driving the car with the father in the front seat, his twin sisters in the back seat, and his mother in the back seat. This car is driven by AI, so it's all
Yeah.
which is kind of an interesting, very timely topic.
I was going to say.
Yes, and the car crashes into another car and kills a family. So that's the idea, the culpability. Who is responsible?
Who's
for
responsible?
This? Yes,
AI. How are you going to sue AI?
exactly. And interestingly, the mother who was sitting in the back seat is she works as an AI specialist and kind of the ethics of AI. So it kind of adds a little interesting twist to it. So it's very readable, very discussable. I think this will be a great book club book, and I thought it was a fantastic read.
Very, very much cutting edge of what we're all talking about now when it comes to AI.
Because that is kind of a scary thing. We think about how
Yeah.
glitches happen. What are you going to do when you're driving 80 miles down the freeway? Well, you shouldn't be driving 80 miles down the freeway.
Well, I don't know. But
Yeah.
people do. I mean, I
Yep.
hear about folks get in the car and they've got their books or whatever and they let the car drive them.
Yeah. That's just, anyway.
You have to keep your hands on the wheel. I understand, though. So I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But this was Oprah's book club for, as you say,
Yes,
for
for the
this,
summer.
for the summer.
Yeah,
A
she's
wise, propulsive, and deeply powerful novel.
yes,
Propulsive.
yes,
Thinking of
yeah.
that car.
AI, I know.
AI
Yeah,
sending
no
you down
pun
the road.
intended. Yes,
Wow.
but that's
Okay.
great. That one's getting a lot of buzz right now. I think it's for good reason.
Culpability, yeah.
I know. Okay, the last one I want to talk about is, this one is fun. This was a super fun one called The White Python World Tour by Travis Kennedy. And this one is a hoot. So I don't know if you remember this, but in the 1980s, there was a band called the Scorpions, and they had a song that they said the CIA kind of infiltrated the Scorpions to have this song playing, and it helped with the downfall of communism and the Berlin Wall. I think
Okay.
the song was called Winds of Change. That was a
Really?
big,
Okay.
yes. So I remember hearing that theory, many, many years ago. Well, this is sort of the reimagining of that. And in this story, we meet this rocker named Ricky Thunder, which we can all, big hair, crazy 80s
Oh, yeah,
rocker.
sure.
And he's in a band, the White Pythons, and they have been infiltrated by the CIA to help bring down communism.
Okay.
So it's funny. They say it's Spinal Tap meets Almost Famous. And this one, and everyone who's read it is just having a ball reading it.
Yeah.
And we are interviewing the author next on Tuesday. This Tuesday, you can find all the information on Fabled's website under events. To sign up, it's free. Just watch the Zoom. But we're going to be interviewing the author of the book. So this was one that we chose because we thought it was such a fun one. So I think we have we have sad, we have sweet, we have murderous, and we have a little bit wacky.
A little wacky.
Yes.
The White Python World Tour. There's a look at the cover of that book. You've got lots of other events, though. I understand you've got Bob Darden, Dr.
Yes.
Bob Darden, and Stephen Newby
Yes.
from Baylor coming to talk about their book
Yes.
on Andre Crouch. It's the Soon and Very Soon, and
Yes.
had them on the show not too long ago.
Oh, good.
Talking about their work and researching. 10 years they worked on that book.
Wow.
And of course, it brought back so many memories of Andre Crouch's music to me, but they're going to be signing copies. I believe you told me the 18th
Yes.
of September?
Yes. And Bob is such a great friend of Fabled, so we
yeah.
adore him. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Another exciting event we have is Holly Black is coming, and she is a #1 New York Times bestselling fantasy author. It was a really, really big deal for us to get her.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be on Saturday, September the 27th. And there's information on our website about that. But she's a really, really big deal. So she only has 6 events in anywhere, and we are her only Texas location. So she chose Fabled, and so you can get both books or just the sequel. There's 2 books in the series, but that'll be at the Hippodrome, and we really, really want to have a big group. So if you love fantasy books, if you have a child or a grandchild who loves fantasy books, look into that event because we would love to have a huge showing for Holly Black.
Oh, absolutely. And you get tickets there through the Fabled
Yes,
website.
yes. So you just go fabledbookshop.com, look under events, and it has all of the events we have coming up.
Well,
there.
you have so much to offer there for people who are bibliophiles, as avid readers, and those who are just kind of casual. And I wanted to chat with you a little bit about a recent report that I was hearing about, and that's that fewer and fewer people are reading for pleasure.
I know. Yes.
I mean, a stunning drop. It says between 2003 and 2023, the number of Americans who just read for fun on a given day dropped by about 3% each year. And then it just dropped to a decline of roughly 40%. I mean, and that's everything from articles to
magazines,
magazines,
newspapers,
all kinds of things.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about that that study, and it's interesting in the set. Well, so much of it is just attention span. We
Right.
have no attention span anymore.
Exactly, like a gnat.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
people really do. They just don't anymore.
Right. And some of that, I mean, I'm guilty of it too, and I'm about as big a book reader as you can.
Biggest one I know.
I enjoy it.
Hands
is what-
down.
Yes, I should say I enjoy it so
Of course
much.
you do. Yeah.
But I will start reading a book, and the next thing you know, I hear a buzz on my phone, and so I just
or
immediately
your watch.
yes.
So many distractions.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I think I found that to be that doesn't surprise me, but in my world, I feel like this is the best time ever to be a reader. And the study also shows that there is becoming a polarization where a lot of people don't read anymore, but the people who are readers, there's an uptick on the amount people are reading.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of the wealth of resources that we have now. Like I think about when I was a teenage reader, I would just go into Walden Books, when with my parents at the mall, there wasn't a Barnes and Noble. There weren't lists of good books. There wasn't Bookstagram. I mean, nowadays you can find big communities of readers, even online. You can find reading partners, people who love the same kind of books as you to read along.
Of course, book clubs. I'm in
clubs.
a couple
Yes.
now that 5 years ago, I wasn't in any book clubs.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's what has changed for me in my stage.
Right. I
in
think it's
life.
become a much more social thing. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
people who are maybe in their 40s and 50s and above use Instagram for book information.
Yeah.
A lot of kids love book talk. It's the TikTok version of Bookstagram.
really? Okay.
So I am not on TikTok, so I rely on the people at Fabled who are on TikTok to tell me what are the books trending. Because if a book starts trending on TikTok, they're going to come into to the shop,
And they're going to ask
yeah,
for it.
Colleen Hoover is another. I mean, she was kind of an obscure author until our TikTok really made her blow up. So we keep a lot of her books on. So I think, and even the author interviews, like right now, if you're interested in the White Python, we will be talking to the author. So
Yeah.
you can hear from the author, see them, you can participate in book clubs. So if there is a desire out there to read, it is the best time ever to be a reader, in my opinion. I think we have to have that dedicated time like we talked about.
Yeah, we talked
And-
about some of the things
Yes, and
that
put
we
the phone
do to-
away.
Mhm.
Yes.
Put the phone away.
Put the phone away.
Yeah.
And, and it's actually just probably a good practice, even for of course, I worked in speech therapy with neurological things before I had this job. And it's, retraining our brains to say, okay, maybe for 20 minutes, I'm going to put my phone in the other room and work on my ability to focus. So, yeah,
We have
so-
to train ourselves.
Yes, but
Yeah.
podcasts. I mean, I'm involved with the Currently Reading podcast. That's such a great resource to find books that way. And
Well,
I'm,
in your online events, I was able to join in
yes,
on the one that you had not too long ago. That was in July.
that
When
was
that?
that was in July.
Yeah,
yes.
in July, and it was so much fun because you and your partner,
Yes.
your buddy,
Yes.
went through all these wonderful books, and
We had
yeah.
11 to 1,200 people from all over the
I know.
country and all over the world actually
Yeah,
join
really.
in, and so you find community that way. And I love that reading used to be such a solitary thing, and now it really can be. If you want it to be a social thing, you can.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, lots of great ways to change these numbers that
I
we're
know
reading about that are
it is a little.
disturbing.
It is disturbing. It does say that we are still reading to our kids at a
Right.
good rate. So I think that's so
And that's important.
important.
That's important to read to children, and that kids have a love of reading as well.
Right.
I mean, and they learn that really when they're in their younger years to read books for fun.
Right.
That it's not an assignment. Folks that have learning disabilities, that have issues,
What is-
if you will.
Exactly. But the nice thing I also was thinking is in this day and age, we don't just have to read a book that's a physical book. So people with dyslexia can listen to books now.
Books on audio.
Yes. And people with vision problems can use a Kindle. I mean, I just swore up and down I would never use anything but a Kindle. Never. But all of a sudden, I hit 50 and now it's, it's nice to be able to have it backlit because, at night or in the morning time or even, 2 o'clock in the morning, if I'm up, I can read.
But you don't want to
my
disturb
Kindle.
hubby,
Exactly.
turn all the lights on.
Yeah, so I need to have a flashlight on these days to be able
Yeah.
to see. But so really, the older generation, the baby boomers, are learning to adopt a Kindle or a type of device like that because it's so much easier to see, and you can make the print really big.
My mother-in-law lived to almost 99 and almost totally blind, but she was still reading using a Kindle, reading large
Yes.
print.
Yeah.
So it can be done.
It can be done, and there are so
Yeah.
many different ways to be able to ingest books these days, which is so wonderful.
For sure. Well, it's always fun to talk to you, Elizabeth. You always have a great group of books, and like I say, I've been reading Party of Liars, almost done with that you
so good.
told me about last
Yes.
time. Yeah, and the other book of The Other Side, I think that was
Oh, The Other Side of Now.
The Other Side
Paige
of Now.
Harbison.
Yeah, just clever, different. That's really what I enjoy when I'm reading for fun. Something that's not typical.
Exactly. 'Cause
And I do love biographies, so don't get
Right.
me wrong. I love that and memoirs and all that. But yeah,
I love a unique story. I mean, when I read 200 books a year, they have to kind of stand out a little bit. You start finding the tropes.
cream is going to rise,
Yes, yeah.
rise to the top. Well, this is wonderful, and thank you so much. And you talked about the puppy dog in the
Yes.
book, so that's a pretty good segue for me to tell our wonderful viewers to stay with us, because coming up we're going to be hearing about a very special event from the Guardian Angel Society for Fuzzy Friends.
Ooh.
From Debbie Luce and Camille Johnson. And they are delightful, and they've got a really fun champagne brunch coming up. So you stay tuned.
I just got my Colgate Advanced LED Whitening Treatment in the mail, and I am very excited to have dramatically whiter teeth in just 10 days. My teeth are going to be 6 shades whiter. The treatment is enamel safe and hassle-free. It's even designed for my sensitive teeth. Let's open it up. Inside we have the blue light whitening device. It's a charger for after each treatment as well. There's a full 10-day supply, and it looks easy to apply. Order yours today at shop.colgate.com.
So all you have to do is tap your Popple to the back of someone's phone, like that, and they instantly get your social media and contact info right on the screen. They don't need an app or a Popple to receive your info. With our feature called Popple Direct, you can pop one of your links directly. I turned Direct on for Instagram. Now when I pop someone's phone, it opens directly to my Instagram. So get your Popple today and start impressing everyone you meet. Make it pop.
The 4-burner, side-burner, side-sear burner with Clearview glass stainless steel grill from Monument Grills. Made of tempered glass, which is strong, insulated, and allows you to check your grilling without lifting the lid. Our porcelain-coated cast iron cooking grids offer a large cooking surface of 513.3 square inches, primary cooking area, with even heat cooking. The Monument Grills include LED control knobs and are easy to light with pilotless electronic ignition. Better grilling, better value, Monument Grills.
This is the Sonos Arc Ultra, and this is what you need to know about. It represents one of the easiest ways to get into high-quality home cinema without loads of cables and faffing around. And that's because the Arc Ultra provides full Dolby Atmos without any rear speakers thanks to its sound motion technology. And Sonos is actually calling sound motion one of the most significant breakthroughs in audio engineering in nearly 100 years. It's an amazing setup, it sounds absolutely fantastic, I love the absence of fat. If you're a Sonos person, there's a reason you're watching this video.
The Tanglefoot Festival is bringing live music and great barbecue to Temple, Texas, September 12th and 13th. With names like Parker McCollum, Cody Jinks, Robert Earl Keen, and the Randy Rogers Band, you do not want to miss this lineup. Tickets are already on sale, so go secure your spot for the Tanglefoot Festival in Temple. Tonight kicks off the first night of Texas Elvis Weekend at the Convention Center. Texas Elvis Weekend is a 3-day event taking place at the Waco Convention Center, and each day is filled with Las Vegas-style shows that embody the heart and soul of Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. 16 Elvis tribute artists from around the world, many of them from right here in Waco, will be performing every era of Elvis, so be sure to check it out, and you can learn more at texaselvisweekend.com. Finally, Cultivate Waco is hosting their artisan market at 421 South 11th Street on Saturday, September 6th. From 5 to 8 p.m., you can check out coffee, baked goods, jewelry, candles, plants, fresh produce, craft supplies, stationery, and upcycled fashion all in one place. It's going to be a fantastic night of local creativity, community, and connection that you don't want to miss. I'm Elizabeth Riley with your Act Locally Waco News, and I will see you next time.
welcome back to the show. I've got a couple of fun gals here with me today. Long time friends, Debbie Luce and Camille Johnson. And we're just going to talk about all kinds of things today, but primarily we want to talk about the Guardian Angel Society, which is a support group for Fuzzy Friends Rescue. So glad to have you two with me
Thank
today.
you. Glad to be here, Ian. Thank you.
Okay,
So
well,
fun.
Sam Brown, the new executive director.
So excited.
We're very excited about Sam. He was on the show not too long ago, and he kind of referenced the Guardian Angel Society, and so I'm happy to have you both on to talk more about it. And you've got an exciting event coming up for members of the society. So let's start off with first of all, what is the Guardian Angel Society and how does it help Fuzzy Friends?
Well, the Guardian Angel Society was created to create new funds that go towards the medical needs for the animals that come into Fuzzy Friends. It's called the Angel Medical Fund, and every dollar raised from this event goes directly to the animals. And as you well know, anytime you take an animal to the vet, it's a pricey proposition.
Yeah.
So it is imperative that we raise extra funds for all the medical needs of the dogs, that have been abandoned or whatever, injured, that come into the facility to take care
Sam
of them.
told me about one particular animal that needed extensive hip surgery, like
yes.
many thousands of dollars.
Thousands.
And he said, "We're going to do it. We're going to help this little dog live its best life."
They do that.
So, Camille, so how did this all come about? Were y'all having tea one afternoon?
Well, this is our 6th Guardian Angel event.
Okay.
And it was just an idea that, of course, Betsy Robinson came up with. And Sally Bledsoe, one of our good friends, was the first chairman. And anyway, she asked me to be her co-chairman the next year, and then I foolishly, I told Betsy it was such a wonderful event, and it was just well received, and I told her I would be the chairman every year, and then I got her into it too.
There you go.
There you go.
Wow, she's a good one to have co-chair anything, for sure. So the organization has been around how long?
This is our 6th event.
6th event. So
And we had the first year, I think we probably had 50, 60 angels. And I think this year we're probably going to we're hoping it to hit about 120.
that's awesome. And I mean, that's significant funds
Yes.
to help defray the vet costs.
Absolutely.
That are happening there at Fuzzy Friends Rescue. So let's talk about the event. The event coming up is going to be in October, about
Correct.
a little over a month away, or under a month, maybe.
Well, Friday, October the 3rd.
Okay, the 3rd. So and it's going to be at Ridgewood Country
Correct.
Club.
From 11:30 to 1:30.
And your special guest.
Oh my gosh. How excited are we about our special guest?
It's going to be awesome. I think when people hear this show, they're going to
So this John O'Hurley is our guest entertainer this year.
Mr.
And
Peterson.
Jay Peterman.
Oh, Peterman.
He was
Peterman.
Jay Peterman on Seinfeld, which is
Okay.
his most famous role.
Yeah.
But he has done a lot of things. Of course, I was Googling him, everything that he's done. He was the host of Family Feud, To Tell the Truth. He was on Dancing with the Stars. I mean, he has done a lot. And he hosts the dog show, what's it called?
the National Kennel Club's
Dog Show
Dog
on
show.
Thanksgiving Day every year.
Right. So he has an affinity for
Oh,
animals.
so he
huge affinity for animals. Loves animals. So this was such a great fit for him. And the way this came about was his son is going to Baylor this year. So just starting as a freshman.
Oh, really?
And
As
his
a freshman?
wife is a Baylor graduate.
Is that right?
Yes, she was on the golf team at Baylor. And I believe this is true, that they met at a golf event in California, that she was some celebrity event. But she has a personal relationship with Tommy Lou Davis, which is also a guardian angel. And she thought, since they're going to be coming to Waco to see their son, it would be perfect to have him as our entertainment. And what a coup it has been to get him to come. We're just so excited about it.
Yeah, this is exciting. It's going to be a wonderful event. It's a couple of hours, and your guests, your angels, they just come in and enjoy the?
They get
Are
well
you doing
treated.
extra fundraising there, or?
Not
No.
really. No, when you come that day, you're going to be treated to a wonderful luncheon, and you're going to have all kinds of gifts for you, all
Lots of
kinds
swag.
and lots of swag.
Yeah.
And our wonderful Betsy Robinson gets so many gifts that you don't have to buy the number. You just get drawn out of a hat, and you'll get wonderful to reward you for coming to the event and for being an angel. We want this to be a time just of celebration and to thank everyone for stepping up and being a guardian angel.
All right. In order to come, you need to become a member of the Guardian Angel Society. And so
Correct.
how do you do that?
So just call Fuzzy Friends,
Okay.
speak to Janet Ginsburg,
Okay.
and she can tell you all the particulars and get you signed up. So we would love for anybody and everybody to come.
Well, this really is going to be loads of fun, and I know she appreciates what you've done in kind of linking arms with her and coming alongside the whole mission of Fuzzy Friends Rescue.
Yeah, she is amazing.
Do
I
you
mean,
all have animals from Fuzzy Friends?
I have two.
She does.
Tell me.
And, well, I've had more than that. I've had three, and but I have two now. And when they call and we'll say we don't need a dog, but then for some reason we go out there and we see those precious animals that need a home and that need loving. And they've been wonderful. Of course, they've been wonderful pets for us. They've just one of our little dogs they said would have issues. And when I took my grandchildren out there, the little dog kissed her in the mouth.
Oh.
And I said, she's coming home with me. And so she didn't have any issues at all. She loved my grandchildren.
She loves the children, and so yeah.
But there's a wonderful mission. The Fuzzy Friends Rescue, they take so many animals that are in such dire need and missing a limb, just starving to death, or just they just have such a wonderful mission to save our little animals.
Oh, thousands and thousands over the years have been
Yes.
placed into loving homes.
I believe I was reading some statistics. 10,000 have been saved over the years. So it's amazing. I mean, it's a no-kill shelter, so there's no euthanasia. They
We've
take
had
care
some
of
little
everybody.
dogs out there a long time, but they will never be. They will never be euthanized.
I know.
Well, and a wonderful resource if someone finds they're in a position where they can no longer care for
Correct.
their beloved pet.
Yes.
And that's just got to be the worst thing for a little animal that through no fault of their own, maybe their
Sure.
mom just can't take care of them.
Exactly. And one other thing, when they get a dog in or cat or whatever, they chip it. I mean, they read the chip to be sure that it's not, and they look on the lost dog site, try to find the owner.
Oh, yeah.
And do all of that. So, try to reconnect a family with their pet if all possible before they take it in.
Of course, we think of dogs primarily, but they do have cats.
They have
And
have
we
cats.
got a cat years ago.
Oh,
through
did
Fuzzy
you?
Friends.
Do you still have your cat?
No, she passed away. But she had been totally clipped, and I was looking at the head of this cat, and I said, "This cat looks like a Persian," and sure enough, the fur grew in. She was gorgeous. We had her for many years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we have great fondness, obviously, for the mission of.
Well, it
Fuzzy
was
Friends.
Betsy Robinson created it in 1997. So that is a long history of doing good.
And she has worked so hard.
She has.
And we're so thankful for Sam to have taken over the role a little bit, but she'll always be involved.
Oh yeah, she'll always be involved, and he said he did it under the condition that she would still be there and available. But I mean, she wants to know that there's continuity and longevity to this mission that she has put so much into.
Oh, her life into.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
but
been
what
amazing.
a fun way! And of course, there are other events coming up for Fuzzy Friends. I know the
Oh, the Bark and Ball.
Bark and Ball has changed.
It
That's
has.
going to be in January, which I think is brilliant to move that to a time of year when there's not that much going on.
There were so many conflicts ended up.
Indeed, yeah.
I think all the bowl games were really.
Yes,
Well,
the
that
Baylor
was the
having
killer
a
when-
good
when
football
Baylor
team.
was
Yeah.
going
Yes.
playing on New Year's Day. I'm sure a lot of folks were going, I can't
Right.
do Bark and Ball.
Exactly. So that was the thought process behind moving it to a date that, everybody could attend.
And there'll be a little style show, a pet style show to
that's
go
true.
with
Oh,
Barking
yeah.
Kind of combining Pets on Parade and
Pooches on Parade.
Pooches. Yeah,
Pooches on Parade. I
Yeah.
did that.
yeah.
One of the first years she did it at her house.
Oh,
And my
yes.
Peanut, my little Peanut.
I was
that
there
was
too.
yeah.
I know.
He
Yeah.
had
I've been
several
to all of
costume
those.
changes and yeah.
So
Very
I think it's
fond
going to be a
memories.
great event and a better time of year.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. So are you all involved with planning that? Are
Well,
you-
we sit on the board. Camille and I
Okay,
sit
so-
on the Fuzzy Friends
well,
board.
definitely. You need to
Yeah.
come back in January as we get closer to that event as well.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I just want to pick your brain a little bit, Camille
Uh-oh.
Johnson, about real estate. I love talking to you about real estate. So what's the temperature? Just
It's
in
a little better
nutshell?
temperature.
Is it
now.
better?
It is. It was very slow in the last couple of months, but we can see the market getting a little better.
Oh, that's good news.
And I think it is good news. We feel good about it going into the fall. And everybody was so spoiled during COVID, and that you put a sign out and
Oh, my
have
goodness.
10 offers. And of course, that wasn't normal anywhere in the nation. And it certainly wasn't normal for
well, people
for
were
Waco,
getting
Texas.
into bidding wars over houses.
Yes.
I mean,
And now it's more of a normal market.
Yeah.
And our interest rates, for all of you out there, our interest rates are not bad. I got into real estate nearly 40 years ago, and interest rates were 16%.
yeah.
And they're 6.5%, and people are griping about that. And I want to say, that's really a good interest
You do
rate.
not
You don't
remember.
know. You don't know what it could be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we feel like the market's getting better, and we're seeing some movement and some more buyers out there.
Yeah. Oh, that's great news.
Thank heavens.
I thank heavens for sure. So average time houses are staying on the market is
At
getting better.
120 days.
Okay.
And our absorption rate, that means the number of houses, how long it will take to get a home sold. And during COVID, it was a half month of inventory. Now we have 6 months of inventory,
Okay.
which is still a balanced market. But when we had a half months of inventory, they were, people were fighting over homes.
Yeah.
And that wasn't fun either. People think that was great, but that was a hard time.
It had to have been stressful.
It was You had to run, show that house right then, no matter what time of day, what you were doing, or your buyer would miss out. So it
Wow.
sounds like it would be a great time, but it was tough too.
Yeah. So things are, as you were saying, a little bit more normal.
I like normal.
Yeah. 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 Okay. And so in the last few minutes we had, you and I went to Richfield High School together.
We did.
Debbie. And so the new building is just remarkable. And they have given a little hat tip to those of us who were Richfield Rams.
Well,
That's great.
I was the chairman of the Waco IC Historical Committee, and we probably met over a year and a half,
Yeah.
coming up with ideas to bring the history into the new school so that the students that are there understand that in 1986, Waco High was created from Waco High, Richfield, and Jefferson Moore High Schools. So once you go into the school, it is amazing. We've created murals in the entry and down in the different academic wings to give, some kudos to the history of the schools. So
Yeah.
it's really fun to go to see everybody. We're going to have an open house. It's not announced yet. So the community will be invited to come in and
Good.
see it. So it's
I'm anxious to see it too.
Yeah, I am too.
it is.
I am.
It's amazing. In fact, I'm on my way there right after this because we're working. There's a memorabilia room,
Okay.
and we have yearbooks from old Waco High.
Did I
starting
give you
in
that flag?
1904. I've got.
I gave you the
Yes,
flag because
yes.
I was holding on to the flag.
I
for
have
a long
our
time.
flags, and we can't quite figure out. We've have
How to do 'em?
so much memorabilia
Yeah.
that people have
The
given
rock.
us. The rock is in my backyard as we speak. But
What is the rock?
oh my gosh,
You gotta hear this.
You got to hear this story. I don't know if you want to really hear the whole story, but there was a huge granite rock about this big that was in the foyer of Richfield High School, and
Yeah,
we
yeah.
went there. And so
You walked around it
Yeah,
every
you walked
morning.
around it. So whoever won the city championship between University and Richfield
Oh,
got
got
the
the
rock.
rock.
Got the rock. So the rock, once we graduated, I don't guess we have lost, and maybe it was supposed to go to university. There were some of our classmates, which will be I will not name,
Not named.
that took the rock,
Stole the rock.
stole the rock, And I mean, broke into the school. Of course, there wasn't an alarm system back then. Broke into the school, stole the rock, and dumped it at the lake, just out in the woods of the lake. And then everybody goes off to college. And some they figure out who did it. Dad gets called. Dad calls son and said, "Son, if you don't go get that rock and take it back to the school, they're going to arrest you for breaking and entering." And
Which they probably should
and stolen
anyway.
property. I mean, so he comes home, he gets his buddies, they go get the rock, they bring it back and put it back in the school. And then later on, the school doesn't want the rock anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they call this same person that had done this years later and said, "Well, if you want the rock, you can have it now." So
he got the
So
rock.
that person
Okay,
comes
that's
back, got
cool.
Gets the rock.
and he had it for years, moving it from house to house. I mean, this thing is this big.
It's a huge granite rock.
Huge granite rock. So our 50th high school reunion that we had, he called me and he said, "You live in Waco. I'm tired of moving this rock around. You need to have the rock. It can stay in Waco. And if anybody wants to visit it, it's at your house."
It's at your house.
So at our 50th reunion, he made this huge presentation, gave me the rock.
Oh.
So the rock's in my backyard.
Oh my gosh.
So,
It's not at the school.
well,
You didn't donate to
we've
the
talked
school.
about putting it
Yeah,
at the
did
school.
they want it back?
We've talked about it.
Yeah.
Possibly they want it back. We want it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll see. We haven't quite moved all of the memorabilia in yet. We're still working
well,
on it.
I guess Waco High still plays university?
They
They
do.
Well, there you go.
No, yeah. Well, I don't know if we want to do the whole
I do need to do that.
giving it back and forth. Since it was a Richfield thing.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah, it wasn't a Waco High thing.
Well, we've kind of been all around the map, but that's okay because that's how it is with friends when we get together and get to visit.
It's
But
fun.
yeah, really excited though about the the Guardian Angel Society, and what you all have come up with to help fuzzy friends rescue. And again, the event is going to be October 3rd at Ridgewood Country Club.
Yes.
It's going to be 11:30
Yes.
in the
To
morning to
1:30.
1:30, and a lovely time to be had by all. It sounds
Exactly.
like.
Great fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
for a wonderful cause.
Thank you both. Thank you both.
Thank
Stay
you,
with
Ann.
us. There is more of the show ahead.
Revive Superfood Smoothies. Pill, pour, blend, and enjoy, all within the comfort of my own home.
Revive.
If I've learned anything in the last year, it's that to show up as my best, I need to make intentional choices. And that goes back to the absolute basics. Number one, it's I have to move. And number two, to stay hydrated.
I have been using molecular hydrogen from Water and Wellness to support my health and well-being. It helps with energy, recovery, liver health, and more. The hydrogen has been a game-changing addition to my own wellness routine. The tablets dissolve into my water and deliver powerful minerals to help my body feel its best all day long.
Escape into fitness with the Schwinn IC4 bike, providing a premium, heart-pumping indoor cycling experience that combines digital connectivity with superior Schwinn quality. The IC4's smooth, quiet ride features magnetic resistance with 100 micro-adjustable resistance levels. Escape the everyday with the Schwinn IC4 bike, your ticket to a life well lived.
Deer Valley, where innovative comfort and stylish design meet. Bathroom solutions, smart toilets, kitchen solutions, Deer Valley, stylish living, savvy savings.
I wanna thank you, baby, for calling me, yeah. I think it's time you and I go walking down the easy street. What do you say, baby? Let's load up and go. Let's go down there. Down San Antonio. Yeah. We can walk at a river walk down in San Antonio. Well, how's that sound to you? We jump on Interstate 35 and go on down now. Well, I knew 6 months ago that you and I were not through, no. Waiting for you. Let's go down to San Antonio. We can walk at a river walk down in San Antonio. A little bit swampy right here. Yeah. Look out, look out. Oh, that's pretty swampy right there. A lot of them birds out there. Yeah, we always have a cool time when you and I play. We go crashing through danger zones. We stretch every day. I never had a woman who could capture me. Yeah. Baby, you got me swinging from your tree, baby. That's all right, though. I like it. Get out of town, man. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to take your hand in the Texas moonlight, yeah. I'm going to put my arms around you, baby, and Do it right. Let's go down, down to San Antonio. Down in San Antonio. Look here. Lord of mother. Lord of mother. Look here. Down in San Antonio. Down in San Antonio. Let's go down to San Antonio, baby. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Let's unbox the all-new Walking Pad X21. It is the hottest thing on the fitness market right now. Whew. I like it. I like it a lot. Well done, Walking Pad. So after using the Walking Pad, I absolutely loved it. For the price, I adore it. I highly recommend it.
There's so much more to Waco than you realize, so here's my ultimate itinerary. First, I'd visit the Pivovar to bathe in beer. It's the only place in Texas to do it. Then, I'd continue the relaxation at Next Level Aesthetics for a scalp facial that feels so good. We'd grab a glass of wine at Valley Mills and have a nice meal at the Red Herring before ending with a sunset horseback ride at the Brazos Bluff. Of course, we'd stay at our ice cream themed Airbnb because look at how cool it is. The next morning, we'd wake up and have brunch at Waco Lounge before touring this castle. We'd go to the zoo and slide down this otter slide and treat ourselves to a bouquet at Norma's Blooming Bike. We'll need a pick-me-up, so we'll go to Fabled Bookshop for Muggle Latte. There are so many cute coffee shops, it's hard to decide. Or we can make sodas over at the Dr. Pepper Museum. We'll grab a casual dinner at Jake's Tea House for retro vibes, or grab these rainbow pupusas from Pupuseria Mix to eat at our house. Of course, we can make ice cream that night too, or play any of the games. Before we leave, we'll stop at Hotel 1928 for one more coffee, grab some cookies for the ride back home from Milk Bottle, and head out to the National Monument on our way out.
Hi, my name's Erica and today I'm going to be taking you through my skincare routine using the Tasmanian Spring Water range from Sand & Sky. This range is really good for dry and dehydrated skin like myself. It's packed with 2 types of hyaluronic acid and fermented sea kelp to reduce redness and irritation, which I experience daily. So that's it. It's so quick and so easy, and my skin feels so dewy and so hydrated.
This is Camp Fimfo, which has the best camping resort in the area. Located on the Bosque River and only 6 miles from downtown Waco. They've got cabins, RV sites, and tent grounds that you can choose from, with endless amenities like a pool that has a swim-up bar, water playground with a hydrostorm bucket, 18-hole mini golf, pickleball, basketball, laser tag. If you're looking for things to do in Waco, comment yeehaw for a free tour guide. Send this video to someone that you want to go here with.
At Mapiful, we believe in celebrating your journey, past, present, and future. Our unique personalized products are designed to boost your confidence, elevate creativity, and honor what matters most. From custom home decor to meaningful gifts, we help you cherish the memories that make you who you are. Visit mapiful.com and start celebrating your story today.
Thanks for being with us. Join me tomorrow when my guest will be Maestro Larry Lowe, the music director, conductor of the Waco Symphony Orchestra, and he's going to be talking about their upcoming series of concerts, which are going to be awesome. So you join us tomorrow and have a great day.